Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Richmond Public Library's online story time. This is our second one, and we're doing fairy tales today. This is my friend,
Hannah.
And I'm Jan. We're children's librarians, and we miss all of you so much in the library that we thought we'd bring our story time to you. Today, we're going to tell you some fairy tales because they're so lovely, and there are so many fairy tales. Did you ever wonder who wrote those fairy tales? Well, I'm going to tell you about three very famous authors. One, the Brothers Grimm. They lived in Germany in 1800, and they went around the country collecting stories, and this is what they published: Little Red Riding Hood. Do you know this one about a boy and a girl who get lost in the forest? Hansel and Gretel. And then there was a very famous Frenchman called Charles Perrault, and in 1600, so 200 years before the Grimm brothers, he wrote Puss in Boots, about a cat who is very clever and saves his master. And his version of this story of the girl who loses her glass slipper. You remember this story, Hannah?
Cinderella?
Cinderella is the most famous English version of this story today. And the third one, not last but not least, is Hans Christian Andersen, and he was Danish, and he wrote The Snow Queen. He wrote The Little Mermaid. I'm sure all of you have seen The Little Mermaid. Well, those were all written by Hans Christian Andersen. Now, in fairy tales, they usually have, a king. Every king needs a... Well, they're all entangled. Sorry, this is the king, and here's the queen. And they have a very handsome prince who's always on the lookout for the most elegant princess. But in these fairy tales, there's always a bad guy. Sometimes the bad guy can be the Wicked Witch. Sometimes it can be a wolf. So today's story, Hannah and I are going to tell you Little Red Riding Hood. All right, let's go. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Little Red Riding Hood. Look at her dress. It's obvious, right? And one day her mother said, "Darling, your grandmother's not well. Please, can you bring her some soup and some cakes that I baked? But you need to walk in the forest, and the forest is dark and scary. So promise me, you won't speak to anybody along the way. You'll just go straight to Grandma's house."
I promise.
Okay, then. Bye, darling. I'll see you later. Send Grandma my love.
I will.
And off she went. Trip, trop, trip, trop. She hadn't gone very far when, the big hungry wolf saw her, and he said, "Why, hello, little girl. You going somewhere?"
Yes, I'm going to my grandmother's house to bring her food.
"Oh, that's very kind, but you know, every lady loves flowers. Don't you think you ought to pick her some flowers? That would cheer her up immensely."
Okay.
So Little Red Riding Hood went to pick flowers. And while she did that, this cunning little wolf, he ran all the way to Grandma's house, and he went, knock, knock. And Grandma said, we're waiting for Grandma. She's lying in her bed. She's not feeling well. Oops. Oh, and the wolf came in and she said, "Oh, you're not my granddaughter. Go away, go away." And he went, and he swallowed her whole. And then he put on her clothes. Good heavens. Can't see his face, Hannah. And there he is, lying in her bed, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood. He didn't have to wait long, when very soon, here she comes again. "Oh, come in, come in. Oh, it's you, Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, I'm so glad you came to visit your poor sick grandma."
Hello, Grandmama. How are you?
"Oh, so much happier to see you."
Oh, my. Grandma, your eyes are so big.
"My eyes? All the better to see you."
Oh, and Grandma, your ears are so big too.
All the better to hear you with, darling.
Okay. Oh, but Grandma, your teeth are humongous.
All the better to eat you with. And she screamed so loud that there was a woodsman in the forest who heard them. Oh, and he came running with his axe. Look at that. Oh, and he got that wolf. That was the end of the wolf. And he chopped open his stomach. And out of his tummy popped. Oh, Grandma! And who else came out of his tummy? Little Red Riding Hood. Look at that. And they said, that was a close one. And Little Red Riding Hood said, I'm going to listen to Mommy from now on. I should never speak to strangers.
I should never talk to strangers.
Absolutely not. So Grandma and Little Red Riding Hood and her mother, they all lived happily ever after. Okay, now I said, see how beautiful this princess is? Look at this beautiful train. I have something very special to share with you. Look, Hannah, scarf. So children, if you have a scarf or if you have a tea towel, go and grab it. We're going to teach you a song.
Which color should I choose?
Oh, yellow for the sunshine. How about that? So it'll stay. And I'm going to pick green, my favorite. This song we're going to sing is called Wave Your Scarf. And we want to thank our friends at Jayberry for teaching us so many songs and rhymes. Are you ready? Are you ready, Hannah? Okay, so the tune is to London Bridges. You know, London Bridges falling down. So are you ready? Wave your scarf up and down, up and down, up and down. Wave your scarf up and down. Wave your scarf. Wave your scarf left and right, left and right, left and right. Wave your scarf left and right. Wave your scarf. Wave your scarf fast and slow, fast and slow, fast and slow. Wave your scarf fast and slow. Wave your scarf. Can you make a circle? Wave your scarves around and around, around and around, around and around. Wave your scarf around and around. Wave your scarf. Wave your scarf. Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. Wave your scarf. Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. Thank you for spending this time with us. Shall we sing our goodbye song? Are you ready, Hannah? It's time. See you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug. Wave bye-bye, butterfly. We're going to go fast. See you soon, baboon, out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear. Blow a kiss, jellyfish. Stay safe, everybody. See you soon.